How's it going, everyone? It's Kenneth here on a very cold but sunny morning. I've just got back from the allotment. I was doing some things on the polytunnel. Yesterday, Matt, Katie and I were there. Basically what we did was put the door frames in, and today I finished off the base rail. So hopefully next weekend we'll be able to get the cover on if the weather permits it. Anyway, I'll get on with it, so I hope you enjoy. Okay, so something that we failed to do last time was use base plates for the foundation tubes on the polytunnel, and someone on the video actually commented saying that you need those there if you're going to use a base rail. So we basically just used something called postcrete, dug some holes around the foundation tubes and put the postcrete in. It sets really quickly. Okay, so we measured out the width of the door and cut the timber to the size we needed. Ideally you want the posts of the door to be long enough to be able to be dug into the ground, which you'll see in a second. So we used some nail plates to secure it all together, and once we were happy with that, we had pre-dug some holes and basically put the door into place. And you'll be able to see in a second that we cut the tops of the posts at a slight angle just so they would fit neatly right underneath the frame of the polytunnel. You can see just over there they're sort of cut at a bit of an angle. We basically then secured the door frame onto the frame of the polytunnel using the clips that we got when we'd actually bought the polytunnel. So that's pretty straightforward, just holds it nicely in place. After that, basically just measured out some timber for the base rails and drilled some holes, and we used this sort of bracket to secure them together on the frame. Take some time to measure this out, make sure that you get the holes in the right place and the timber meets as flush as you can. And something I would say is don't tighten it too tight straight away. Get everything on, so secure all the corners sort of loosely, and then go around, make sure you're happy with everything, and then tighten it up. For the center posts, we did this afterwards, so you basically drill some holes either side of the polytunnel frame, put a bolt through, and then you get these special sort of clips that go on the frame of the polytunnel. You can see over there, they've got sort of a rounded section in the middle. And then basically tighten that with a nut, and just made sure it was really tight using a spanner or wrench or something, just to make sure that everything is as solid as possible. And that basically is what it looks like. It's really sturdy. You can kind of shake it and make sure that it won't move. The last thing to do is just take a couple of nails and nail in the corners of the base rail into each other, just to give them a bit of extra security. And that's basically it, really. That's the frame all completed. It's really straightforward. There's lots of different ways to do it. You can use all sorts of different hardware, but it's pretty straightforward. Something you'll notice over here on the back of the polytunnel is the base rail goes all the way over the door, but that won't matter because we won't be opening it from there. Okay, so that's it. I hope you guys found that useful, and if you want to get yourself a polytunnel or build one yourself, hopefully this little instructional video will give you some idea of how to go about putting it together. There's loads of videos and information out there, and I'm sure if you buy it from an actual manufacturer, they will provide instructions anyway. So hopefully we get some good weather next week as well, so I can make some more videos. That's it for this week. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you have a good week.